Male leaders who ask for help are in fact seen as less competent as leaders. And so, in every study that these authors did, the men who asked for help got dinged on their perceived leadership competence. And the more they asked for help, the worse they looked. And it didn't matter if they led with a task oriented or masculine style of leadership or a relationship oriented, which is typically considered a more feminine style of leadership. Now, the second finding was that the female leaders who asked for help suffered no penalty in their perceived leadership competence. When women asked for help, there was no drop in their perceived competence. And in some cases, it was even slightly positive. Now, the third study, or the third finding in the studies, was that it's not necessarily about weakness. The theory that held up the most was role congruity theory. And so, based on their findings, the authors contend that the penalty for men wasn't because they seemed weak. It was because the help seeking was seen as atypical for male leaders. So it doesn't fit what people hold as a stereotype for what a male leader should be. So, in other words, the men in leadership positions, if you asked for help, while it has a ton of utility when it comes to solving problems, you do risk people seeing you as less of a leader, particularly if you do it repeatedly.